Hey everybody, I'm Michael Harris and this is Sally Stubbs, and I'd love to welcome you to our show. Sally, what are you going to be talking about today?
I'm going to be talking, Michael, about your work and my work and how we've been combining it together over the months, how brilliant we are, how brilliant it is that we found each other, how we're continuing to develop our work. And the uniqueness of our work is that what most therapists, to their peril, leave out is that they forget that most symptoms and problems are unconsciously driven. Therefore, all that we have been doing, certainly I've been doing for the last 33 years, in fact, since I was aged about 10, is learning this exquisite and amazing language of the unconscious mind, which doesn't direct people, it assists people to restore their own potential and their own growth. And the language of the unconscious, yeah, I'm still studying it, been studying it for 33 years now. And part of that language, a big part of that language is metaphor. One aspect of metaphor is epistemological metaphor, which is the individual's metaphor, how they know that they know something. And then the universal metaphors that have been for thousands of years through our ancestors, handed down through legends and stories, which are healing. So I've been thinking today about a great universal metaphor for our viewers, and that is to just consider that when you were born in and around that time, that you were like an acorn which has the potential of the mighty oak tree within it, that life force. And as that acorn starts to grow and becomes solid and more stable, and the branches are starting to flourish, that inevitably and without ill intention from the environment, all kinds of muck can attack that growth. And so that branching out and that potential and the reaching for the dreams in the sky with that absolute security of roots just gets damaged. And really the work that you and I do together, Michael, one of the main things is to restore that original potential so that healing can occur in that growth. And then the leaves on the branches, and that's a whole other subject as well. So what do you think about that, Michael?
I think that you're cheating because you know that I raise bonsai trees, so I can't resist a good tree story. And when I'm growing the trees, that they'll go this way. And if I'm specifically trying to create a curve in a small tree, what I'll do is as it grows, I'll clip it here and it grows that way, and then I'll clip it over here and it grows back that way. And I was thinking about in terms of Rapha, or particularly in Rapha hypnosis, how Rapha is very adept at softening that external layer. I mean, the experiences and traumas and challenges that we have, in one aspect, that's what's holding people back. But from the other aspect, it also shapes who we are. And it just occurs to me that we would be thinking about what if our lives had taken us into a shape or into a direction that we don't wish. Well, that's where the analogy of us being like a tree ends, that we actually have choice and we can shed those boundaries and we can heal from those directional forces that we have had, and we can go in a completely new direction. Basically, what I tell people when I talk to them about bonsai trees is I can tell you exactly what not to do in terms of a bonsai tree, because in my youth I was very energetic and I had these great ideas about how I was going to shape the trees. And one of the things that I've noticed is if you push a young tree outside of its normal growth pattern, it'll break. It'll break and it'll die. And I think that is a great analogy or a great metaphor for the way that people are. You've mentioned before that people are born pristine. Little kids, you don't have to take them to an assertiveness class, and you really have to go out of your way to teach them that they aren't enough, or that there's something wrong with them, that they're too tall, too short, too girly, their eyes are not the right color, whatever it is that message is. One of the things that I would like to say is that it is very easy and very possible to return to that pristine place that you were at when you were a child. I never saw a kid that has grown, that is born with a bad self-image. I've never seen a kid that is born with, yeah, it's just like you have to carefully train that in over years and years and years of telling your kid or kids, you know, that they suck, they're useless, that they didn't do what you would do because, you know, they don't have the benefit of your experience. And it takes a while to break them. But I think that it takes a very short period of time to unbreak them. One of the easiest ways to do that is to use the Rapha hypnosis courses. And Sally, would you like to tell them how they could obtain a Rapha course?
Absolutely. So go and look at Sally-Stubbs.com. Go and have a look at the site, at the treatments available. There's about 15 of them. One of them is going to suit you, perhaps in particular the Gain Self-Esteem, which really does move us back into mobilizing that pristine state of mind. And on the MP3 download, type in at the checkout MH1 Microtel 1, and our gift to you is 30% discount. So get going, and if you've got any questions before you do buy that, please email me. I'll be delighted to hear from you.
Sally, it was great to talk to you today. We'll be talking again very soon. And everybody, if you please go to the YouTube and like us, or subscribe to the YouTube channel, and stay tuned because we'll be back with more.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.